Make sure I don't have like too much of my wife's dirty clothes or clean clothes on top of herself. To realize there's some negligees potentially in the view.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
Doing it for the views.
That's not worth it. No.
So yeah, like, you know, I built the GM Sniper 2 that came out, what was that, like a year ago now? Year and a half?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And that is more detailed. Not, I want to say detailed, because I'm fine that there's a lack of detail on the outer armor. I can understand that because it's anime accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But gimmick wise, there's no gimmicks. Like there's nothing to it. You know, like there's no sliding armor, there's no, even like the one set of pistons are molded in, like they don't move at all or anything like that.
Oh, so they're static. Weird.
Yeah, so it's very, very, very plain. I'm sure, you know, with the 1700 P Bandai variants, we're gonna get something will be cool.
Oh yeah, they'll be good heads.
And the model is super solid. Like it moves well, it's stable. It, you know, I mean, it's good, but at the same time, it's just kind of boring, and it's not a lot of parts to it. Kind of went together, and it's got huge fucking bell bottoms and shoulder pads.
Wee.
It's definitely 90s.
I'm gonna do it. I'm down. I'll buy it. I'll probably end up getting one eventually, but
yeah, you know what? Like that was like some kind of weird timing where I had my HLJ cart full, and like that you run out of time. And I had come out like the day before, so I was like looking for stuff to throw in it to make shipping make more sense. And I was like, oh, the Jagan just came out the other day. Sweet, throw that in there.
Yeah, right. It's an add-on.
Hey Andy, what's up? So today I'm gonna snap this little.
Oh snap! Is that a snap? I haven't even.
Yeah. I think it's snap. I don't think it's any glue.
Mine's over here.
Yeah, no glue required.
It's still in the shrink wrap from whence it came.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the box is even the shrink wrap.
Yeah. I always, when I get those, I always undo that. Like even when I first get them, just I don't know why.
Camera out a little bit. Tool here.
Live simulcast unboxings going on here.
Oh snap! I'm just taking a look. I haven't even seen what they look like yet. Colleen picked up I bought for her, but she picked it out. The Boba Fett model. The 1 to 12 of Boba Fett.
They came out with a 1 to 72 scale B-wing.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Looks beautiful.
Yeah, I really want it because I have the Millennium Falcon, which is the same scale. 172.
You have DPG. Very cool.
What are these nice? You get stickers and water slides.
Yeah, they really went to town with the Star Wars.
These are nice. Like that.
I love that they're mirror. They're like the exact. I mean, obviously the decals look a little bit better because that's what the designs do, but.
Yeah, but you get the option. So if you like, this is your first kit or something like that, you can.
Yeah, you can still mark it up.
Yeah. You know, I wonder about that
I want to do
sometimes.
mine.
Like people are like, "Oh, water decals look so much better," but like in full scale, like insignias and stuff like that would probably be stickers, like vinyl stickers.
Yeah, they would just be like printed on.
Yeah,
or like a rough stencil.
Yeah, you wouldn't paint like a perfect warning symbol. You would probably just put like a sticker on there. So
well, I mean, originally they probably would be printed on with a stencil, so there'd be like a stencil would go and they'd mark it in heavy enamel paint on the outside of the machine.
But like more than likely, it'd be like just a vinyl sticker. Like that's what we do with.
Well,
you know, marking them up for like go and get a vinyl sticker slapped on it.
That don't seem right. I wanted to build mine with a like 1:48 scale AT-AT foot.
Yeah,
Scratch build one.
someone's doing that right now.
Oh, really?
I don't think it's 1:48, but someone's building the the recreating the Flynn.
Oh, yeah,
Craig.
Flynn. Yeah, Craig down in Australia.
Wow, man, the molding on the mechanical details is really, really nice. How the hell I'm gonna paint that, but it looks awesome. Did you see like on this T-shaped runner on the C1 runner?
Yeah, deep inside that pocket.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, wow, that's right. I saw that as well. I kind of like just tickled mine a little bit. I had to put it away because I can't get distracted. I got too much work on. I got lots to do. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do the full diorama that I had planned, just because I have to do the rest of the sculpt to clean up, refining of all these parts, and then the molding and the casting.
And I'm sure the whole moving thing kind of put a
yeah, that puts a big cramp on it.
Cramping my style, landlord.
Yeah, life. Cramping the style, life.
Yeah, that's how it works. But all right, let me do this, and then
See, how are my light levels again? See if I turn this up. Does it make it crazy? No, it's fine. Yeah, cool.
hello.
Let's see. We got Donovan's up in the crew here in the chat.
What's going on, buddy?
And Andy wants to know what we're doing.
Oh.
I don't know how long ago that was because the chat isn't time coded. But
What's going on here?
I am GPWD it up. Got some bits that I made, shoulder bits. I primed them gray, and then I primed them black on top of the gray, so that when I sand the black down, I can see where the cracks are left with the gray.
It's like a guide coat.
Yeah, so when like the gray shows up, but there's still black, you know that there's a crack there, and you need to fill that shit in. Obviously, I can see it, but it helps to isolate. Then I added some putty. I also, well, epoxy putty. And then I also primed the rest of the stuff that I've been working on so that I can refine it further, so that when I mold it, it doesn't come out looking like doo-doo.
What the hell is going on with my camera? What's your problem, camera?
Yeah. What's the big idea? So we talked about potentially talking in the future about the origin series of manga.
Yes.
But I'm absolutely not prepped.
No, I didn't get a chance. I'm familiar with, well, obviously the first couple are kind of easy because they, we have the movie versions. I know they're not identical, but they're pretty darn similar from what I looked through.
Well, in the first few, I guess it does somewhat start out like that, but it started, to me, didn't it start out, I got number one right here, doesn't it start out talking about original Gundam?
Yeah.
So I've never seen that.
You've never watched Gundam?
No.
Seen
the movies or anything. Like I own everything else. But not that, because it's super duper dated, and I just never got around to it. Now I own all the Origin stuff as well, like the movies.
Okay.
So I found out a lot reading the first few episodes.
I actually, I don't know if you saw yesterday, the day before, they had that. There we go. Sorry. They had an eBay thing, like 15% off.
Yeah, yesterday.
So I'll put it up in the Discord, but I found this guy who, I think he's in Kentucky, so he's in the US, and he sells a lot of anime Blu-rays and stuff like that.
Oh.
And if you buy 2 Blu-rays, you get 15% off at his store all the time.
Oh.
So I bought original Gundam 1 and 2, got 15% off of the sticker price, and then got 15% off the total. So I got 1 and 2 for like $70 shipped.
Nice.
Which they're normally like $50 per
right.
per thing. But anyway.
That's great.
I have seen the original.
Nice.
It was
I feel like I know it fairly well from reading it, but
yeah, it was. There are definitely some differences in the story.
Oh, between Origin, the manga, and the original animations. Gotcha.
Yeah, I do know that. Like some relationships are a little different. Cooking some steaks with Steph. Sweet.
Was that what Andy's up to?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm like totally paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, and I'm actually just off camera too. That doesn't help.
But yeah, I definitely want to read them. I'm actually going away this weekend, and I'm going to like a beachy area, so I was thinking about bringing them, or at least the first one, and reading it while I'm there.
Cool.
And I was gonna bring a kit too to like snap.
Oh wow.
I was like thinking about that. I was like, you know what? That'd probably be fun, right? Be on vacation.
Maybe.
Sit out, listen to the beach, and snap a little.
Just depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense for me to do that on my vacations, but.
Well, I mean, I was thinking at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring a kit, and then I was like, I should probably not bring a good one because I'll probably be drinking.
Yeah, if you feel like you need to bring something to like busybody yourself with, then
yeah,
sure.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know. We'll see.
I always have like books and coloring books and little games and stuff that Colleen and I can play if we get a little bit bored.
Yeah, I always bring a book typically. What did I read last vacation? I reread 1984.
Oh, nice.
And then, like before that, we went to Disney like 2 or 3 times. I read Dexter.
Like what the show is based on?
Yeah. I think it's Darkly Dreaming Dexter or something like that.
Cool.
So probably why not bring manga, right?
Yeah, of course. I read a couple of the Origin. Read a couple of the Origin episodes when I was on vacation. I think it was 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe it was 1 and 2. Hard to say. Anyway. Yeah, they were great.
Yeah, I could. So 1 starts off with Amuro getting in the Gundam.
What we got?
I thought I.
Gives a little prologue, beautiful color. Starts out, got some Zakus. They're infiltrating, what is this, 7? Yeah, it looks like side 7.
Okay, so yeah, it starts off the same.
Yeah, and then white base, it's bright. And Frau is yelling at Amuro, believe it or not.
Later, Andy.
Ow! Get him. Go have some dinner. But yeah, it
That's
basically
taken.
starts with that.
Okay. I don't know why I thought they like went into the backstory of Char a little bit.
No, that doesn't start until I think 3.
Oh, okay. So they do it. It's just not right away.
No, not even 3, because that's just Rambaral and the Goof versus Amaral.
Ah,
They don't start into it until 5, I think.
okay.
Yeah, here we are, 5. Nope, because Sailor's already. No, wait, no, that's so before. Yeah, so it is like maybe here at the end of 5. Yep, that's it. That's where they have young Char. Here he is. I'll show him up in front of the camera here. Young Char. And yeah, that's in the middle of 5.
Okay. So that's where the anime origin kind of
Yeah, and then that takes
starts.
place over like 5, 6, and 7. And then I also have 8, but they have like go through 12. Um,
Mhm.
I haven't looked into 8 though. I'm just reading 7 right now, and they're in like the Battle of Loom where Char's like killing everyone, and the Tri-Stars are all messed up at him.
Yeah, he's making his name. I
Mhm.
It's been a long time since well, not a long time. It's been a lot of Gundam since I watched the original one.
Yeah, it's a lot of like headspace occupied.
Yeah, because it was the only thing I had watched previous to that was Iron Blooded Orphans,
Oh wow,
and Iron Blooded Orphans I've watched over again.
how many times?
I've not in entirety. I've only watched it once, but like spots of it, I've watched it. I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because it was like when I first started, it was on adult. Season 1 was on Adult Swim.
Oh right, so it was dub.
So I was recording that and watching it like every whatever it came on, like Friday night or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was watching it on, I don't remember what, Hulu, something like that. Like going
Yeah,
forward
because
into
it came
season
out
two.
Hulu, Crunchyroll, and on YouTube all around the
Yeah.
same time.
Right. And then I've gone back so I watched it all in sub, and then I've watched it in pieces and dub like twice.
Yeah, I was watching it as it was coming out, the second season, I guess. I watched
Mhm.
that as it came out week by week, and then as like it was, I think it was the first full series that I started watching. I mean, my first favorite was F91, just because it has that retro
Yeah.
style. But it was like IBO was the first series that I watched, and I watched it as it came out. Um, I built many, many kits from it. Obviously, we all kind of have, I think.
Yeah. I got 5, 6, 7. Not too many, but
No, I mean, come on, how many do
yeah,
I
it was
have?
my first 4, I want to say, were IBO kits.
I've only built
Before
like 9, so
they
yeah.
were,
My second one was the Barbatos.
yeah, that's what I started with, the HG Barbatos. Then I did the Chimaris, the Gushin, the Flaros, and then I did the 1/100 Lupus and the 1/100 Bale. And I think I've liked
So
all of them. Actually, I want to build another Flaros and paint it, or I could just strip that one, I guess.
yeah, I repainted my Kamari Trooper just because it needed it, or Kamaris. I think it's Kamari. Anyway, yeah, I repainted that. It needed it bad.
Yeah, it's only got mine just got top coat and panel line on it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely strip it down, paint it up, make it beauty. But my second kit was the Lupus,
Mm.
or no, third kit. But
The
I
1/100
ordered
or the
100 scale. Yeah, I didn't
great
build a 1 to 144 scale until I won one from local competition.
great kit. I liked the Lupus 1/100.
Yep, me too. And the funny thing is, I bought the Vidar because it was pre-order, and I loved the look of it. I saw it on like Gunjap Instagram or Gundam Central or something like that, like Gundam Guy or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell in love with it and was like, oh, dude, I got to order this kit. So I went on Amazon, I pre-ordered it, and then I saw like the Lupus was around, and everyone was like, oh, the Lupus, the Lupus, the Lupus. And I was like, I'm not really hype on it. Like, I've never really been a huge fan of like the traditional style white mobile suit, and
Yeah.
some people might scoff at that, but
Yeah,
it
so.
is what it is. And so I wanted to watch some Iron Blooded Orphans to see what the story about Vidar was, but season 2 hadn't even really got to it at that point. It was just like they released the kit almost before it came out in the
Yes,
States.
I remember that. They did that with a couple, like the same thing. I think I had the Flauros in hand before I actually saw it in the anime.
That's crazy, but all right, whatever. I know it was like it goes live in Japan before it goes live here in the States, so it probably makes sense.
I think they were doing it because I was watching it like pirated, so I was watching it as they were releasing it in Japan, maybe like a day or
Oh,
two.
did they do it like simul?
I think I was getting it like a day or two later, and they were still
Really?
before that.
Huh. Cool. Well,
I don't know.
anyway.
Maybe I didn't know a whole lot back then either, so maybe I just thought it was. Conceivable.
Yeah, so I ordered the Vidar, and I wanted to see more about it, and so I looked up like Iron Blood Orphans on YouTube or whatever, and there was a clip of the Barbatos fighting Carta that happens out when they're on their way to Edmonton at the mid end of season 1.
Yeah.
And so I'm like sitting there and I'm watching it and I'm like, hey, and then like Mika pops out in the Barbatos and goes and lays the smackdown, and I was just like,
that was
whoa.
cool.
Yeah, like literally gave me goosebumps. Because I loved some animation and mecha and whatever, and I haven't seen any like really good mecha anime since I was watching Evangelion back in the day. I mean, I knew Macross and all that other stuff beforehand, but
Yeah.
new content has all been kind of like fluff and bullshit. Razafon or any of that stuff. It's all been like kind of limp, and I never watched Gundam, so I kind of like stayed away from it for no reason. Really stupid.
Yeah, like I mean, I feel the same way because like I always liked anything like I just who doesn't like giant robots, right?
Yeah.
So I always watched Transformers and Voltron. I was a huge fan of, and even like Power Rangers when I was a kid, just because of the big Zoid, whatever the hell they are. Thingamabobbers, and but I remember seeing
They're not called
Wing especially.
It's
Are you
sorry
sure?
to inform you. I am almost 4,000% sure.
I don't know. I think they might have been. But yeah, like I even remember seeing Gundams because like Wing was out. I remember the Wing, the Wing Zero, big wings. But I don't know, just never crossed paths with it. But I'm glad I did.
2 ships in the night.
Yeah. No, that's all I seem to watch anymore.
Yeah, me too.
Blazing through series. I just finished Age, and I'm like halfway through Build Fighters.
Build Fighters.
I get it why everyone hates Divers.
Yeah.
Because like I'm like, oh, okay, this isn't as bad as Divers. I mean, it's still not.
No, Fighters is okay.
Yeah, it's still not like I don't know anywhere near as good as any of the series. But I was like, okay, this isn't trash, though. I can understand.
Yeah, I didn't mind.
Yeah, my wife doesn't get it at all. She's like, so it's a show about building Gundams, and I was like, yeah.
Kind of. It's a show about building friendships
through Gundam.
Oh yeah.
She's like asking me who the guy Reiji was. She was like, I don't get it. What is it? I was like, I don't get it either. I don't know what's going on. I'm just watching.
He's like an extra dimensional prince or something.
I just got to that part where the one guy recognizes him and is like, I don't forget what he says, but
something weird.
Yeah, he's like, he's in this world, and you realize like clearly something is going on.
Something is amiss.
Season 1. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. I like to give things a shot because sometimes people, like
Oh, hey, Amir.
everyone hates everything.
So Amir is Silverlight on the Discord.
Okay. Okay. I was wondering who that was.
That's my buddy Amir.
Hey, Amir.
He's a very talented prop maker, etc. Makes a mean pizza as well.
Mean pizza. I don't think you're actually going to see any of that, so I'm not really going to spend too much time cleaning that.
I happened to lose a couple of pegs off of this shoulder unit while I was working on it. What happens when you work too much. So I'm going to try and replace it with this styrene that I have, but it's too big, so I think I have to core out my bolts here. Better get my calipers so I don't screw myself in the wrong way. Oh, 6.5.
Okay, those are all stickers. Oh, those are some tiny little stickers they want you to put on, like the controls.
Oh, for the
Itty bitty. Not gonna happen.
You're gonna water slide decal that later on.
I might even just paint it with like a really sharp toothbrush, paintbrush.
Nice, get that toothbrush out. That sharp toothbrush.
Real sharp.
Everybody likes a sharp toothbrush.
Especially in jail.
I did hear once that every girl's crazy about a sharp toothbrush man.
Yep. That's how you catch them.
With those sharp teeth. Ooh. And there's no way to get sharp teeth clean than with a sharp toothbrush.
That's right. Or a sharpened toothpick is actually what I was gonna.
Oh. There you go. Gotcha.
But now I'm just gonna start sharpening toothbrushes to paint with, just to see if it works.
It's gonna go for the prison shank toothbrush.
Yeah.
We here at Live from the Workbench are equal opportunity shankers.
Yeah, we'll take anybody.
Sure, we'll shank anybody. I mean,
we're also approved by the ADA.
What does that mean?
American Dental Association.
I don't know about that one, my friend. Let's hope I don't fuck this up.
So I've been messing with the Jesta lately. I showed you guys on Discord. I did some dry brushing on the frame. Yeah. And anyway, I went to go put some of it together, and especially like the torso. Oh my god, it was so hard to get back together after paint.
Oh,
yeah, I had to use pliers to like squeeze the two pieces together, like the front and back of the chest. And I screwed up one of the attachment pieces for like the armor. So I have to go mess with that tomorrow or something. See if I can straighten it back out, or I'll just glue the armor on, I suppose.
That's a way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, luckily it's frame, and I know it's going to be damaged, so I could just dry brush the damage and be like, oh yeah, it's there on purpose. Totally meant to do that. When I put the armor on, you're not going to see it anyway, but I know it's there.
I will too. That's the real problem.
Me and you guys.
We're all going to judge you every time we look at it.
It's like nub shaming, but dry brush shaming.
Oh my god. Nub shaving.
Nub shaving. Donovan, you're getting real deep in that B Club stuff, man.
I know, right?
Hide your credit cards.
Yeah, I'm on a no kit buying memoriam, we'll call it.
Yeah.
Moratorium.
I tried to do that, but they just keep showing up at my house. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I know, you're like, hey, I'm not going to buy any more kits. And they're like, hey.
I've actually been trying to buy more like of the animes and stuff to collect.
Yeah.
As opposed to the kits, because
I
have just about everything I want. So now I'm just buying, like, if it's something new, I'll get it. Like, I'm going to get the Yagdoga. And
oh, yeah, I got 2 of those coming.
I got the Supernova.
I have that coming too. I just got a resin kit in the mail. And then Jeff sent me that other resin kit.
Is Jeff taking all the heat? Jeff keeps sending me all this stuff.
No. Birthday, because it's my damn birthday, and I can deserve to get at least something. You know, it's like
that's right. That you got me looking up that Dom kit like every day.
It's great. I love it. It's not even that expensive.
No, it's like $40.
Yeah.
The Dom's like my favorite mono eye, especially from like the earlier stuff.
Yeah, it's one of my faves kits. All right, now I've drilled through because I was mindlessly working.
Identical on both sides. No. Oh, okay. Very nice. There's actually like a little groove to let you know. PG Dom or bust. I have almost bought my local comic. The guy has that, what is that, H2YM 160th Dom.
Ooh,
and I don't think he knows what it is. He just knows he has like a 160 Dom. And every time I go in there, I'm like, oh, I'm going to drop $350 and buy this thing.
That's a lot of loot.
I've been working like, there's actually like a little peg, so it only goes one way. Yeah, it is a lot. I probably won't buy it, but I want to.
I hear you. You know, if you don't want to buy it for yourself, you could always buy it for a friend. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more, say no more.
There, man. And but you know what I would do? I'd buy that one, and then I'd be like, now I need the goof. The slippery slope would start.
I watched a little bit of Strider Prime's GPWC, like intro video.
Yeah, what is that thing he's building? He's trying to build like a Deep Striker RX-78?
Something like that. Some sort of like custom half scratchy bashy.
Yeah, it's like a heavy weapon system for the 78, basically.
Yeah, for the Origin or the Granddaddy.
That could be cool. When he snapped the kits and seeing them next to each other, like because one's from G-Reco and the other one is from original Gundam, the styling of the kit just looks very different. Like the shape.
Disharmonious. It'll be interesting to see what he does, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not to say it won't look great, because maybe I'm sure he has a vision in his head of what it's going to look like. But when I look at it, I'm like, how the hell is he going to do that and make it look good?
That's the point.
Yep, it's true. True.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of his build series last year, and then of course I saw his build at Comic-Con. So that was kind of like interesting.
Quick.
Yeah. Well, Vegeta did that.
Oh my god, that goof!
Goof in like no time.
I think though, if I remember right, that was like a backup for him. He had like another plan for GWC.
Yeah, like fell out or whatever, or fell through.
Yeah, he was turning. So they built 1/60th scale no grade wing kits, back in the day, and he was like a 1/60th, like something like that, vice versa. I think he was turning the Wing Gundam to the Wing EW.
Huh.
So like, I don't know, they're a little, a little different. So kind of, I
Yeah.
guess kind of the same concept along the lines of what you're doing. Like
Right.
turning something they didn't make, making
Upgraded.
something they didn't make out of something they did make. But I guess he just couldn't finish it in time. Yeah. Couldn't finish it in time, so he went with that, the goof, which I liked. I thought the goof was cool.
Yeah, it looked neat.
Mm-hmm.
I was with those kids from the Nerdy Life show, which I think they're still on hiatus since I haven't been filming with them.
Yeah, I have not seen a show.
And they were saying how my Giradaga looked of similar quality to many of the kits that had been displayed that year. So that was my deciding factor to really go for it this year.
Yeah, on Gunpla Talk, they kind of talked about that a little bit. Like, when you see some of them in person, not they're probably all good work, I'm sure, but like, they're not quite what you think they are.
Well, it's weird when you're looking at something on the internet or,
Well, because as a builder, like, you're like, I got that little scratch on the left shoulder. Let me favor the right side when I take pictures.
Yeah.
Everyone does it.
Yep.
So I was like really heavily into cars before all this. Still somewhat am. And that is like that all the time. I'd go to like car shows and you'd see a car that you've seen on the internet a lot and it looked awesome, and you get there and like the paint looks like crap and the wheels don't fit very well, and the car's kind of falling apart, but in pictures it just looked awesome.
It just sells it.
Yeah. So it's something I'm familiar with.
I'm sorry, I'm totally off camera. Just my head, my freaking sandy blonde hair. It's almost red now, though, because I'm getting older. Trying to make seats for these replacement pegs that to glue in. It'll work.
What is this building now? It's like a little shingle-bobber. Turn off Discord. Ooh.
Yeah, I have to close mine right as soon as I send you the Hangouts link because it just gums up my computer.
Yeah, mine. I just get tired of hearing the dinging.
Do you have your notifications for the GBA set up?
I do, for whatever reason, on my phone, because I use the app. It does not do it, but I don't set it up on my computer because I'm rarely ever on it, like for Discord.
Yeah. Mine automatically uploads, or it automatically opens when I turn my computer on. So.
Yeah, I did. I had that, and I turned that off. That drives me nuts, just in general.
I tried to turn it off, and it was like, no.
Anything that does that, it just aggravates the shit out of me.
Yeah, it just slows everything down.
Yeah, and like, you're always like in a rush. Like you gotta look up, whatever the hell you're looking up fast.
Yeah, right. I'm just looking for an address.
Just starts
looking for whatever.
Yeah, everything starts popping up. Like, hey, Alex, what's up, buddy?
Welcome.
Did you see this man's 9-hour marathon stream yesterday or the other day?
Was that the video editing stream?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember waking up and seeing that Alex was live, and I was like, wow, Alex is live really early, and then like going back to bed, and then waking up many hours later and seeing that Jeff was like, he's still going, and then went back to sleep for another hour, and then got up, and he was still streaming.
I got the alert that he had started streaming at like 1 a.m. and that was about the time I was going to bed, so everything was like a little foggy. And I wake up in the morning and I'm looking at YouTube and I see that he's live and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought I got an alert at 1 a.m. that he went live.
That can't be right.
I was like, I must have dreamt it or something. Like it must have really been 4. You know, that wasn't him.
Right. You like woke up and looked at your phone or something.
Yeah, and nope, sure enough.
In a world where Gunpla counts, Alex the Duke goes the extra mile to live stream his video editing process on the Duke Files.
Oh, you little stuff. Dude is a machine.
He's more man than machine.
He's more machine, how the man. Twisted and evil. I do really enjoy the vlog though, Alex. Or I don't know if you can call it a vlog. I'm not really sure what that is, but I really liked it. It's a cool video. My wife is still not convinced that she will stay in a capsule hotel though. She's like, no, I'm not doing that. Come on. She ain't about that life. Like, it's $35. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like, I just want to do it one night just to like experience it. Yeah, same thing with like the I'm gonna completely butcher. I'm not even gonna try the traditional Japanese, the roriken or whatever. Like I'd like to, stay in one of those for a night. Maybe a love hotel.
Oh my!
But just to experience different ones.
It's a love hotel.
I want the spinny heart bed where I'm not staying.
Oh my! I'm going full George Takei with your mental images you're painting.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to stay there any more than a day one night at a capsule, but too much editing to do. Yeah, man. What did you get yourself into?
Alex, you've got some splaining to do.
Yeah.
Oh, did I tell you that I went to the caboose the other day?
No.
The place we tried to go to that I thought was shut down because someone like trolled them online and said that they were shut down.
Yes, yeah. It was open.
Yeah. Yep.
How was it? Cool place?
Great. Yeah, of course. They started carrying Gunpla.
Oh, sweet.
They had like a little shelf with a few things on it, and they had like a double Zeta Verka, a Fats, like a Ale Strike, a couple of other like MGs, and then a bunch of like HGs.
Nice.
I went in and got a little like chibi tank and some sandpaper and stuff like simple. I wasn't really trying to spend a lot of money, but it was good to see that they were open.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked really cool from the outside. Like it looked like
Yeah, they have tons of stuff.
Yeah.
So many like weird brand names of like armor model kits, like tanks, and then like obviously planes, warplanes, and um, like so many different diorama-esque, like 1/35th scale fighters, like German troops or French troops or Italian troops or British troops or
Troops.
troops and troops.
All the troops.
And then like a bunch of like miscellaneous extra things like tanks, like gas cans and oil drums and bags, sandbags and crates and like kits of those little weird things. And yeah,
Diorama
really
stuff.
yeah, it really is a bummer that they weren't open the day that you guys were up here, because we'd have been lost in that place for a while.
Oh,
I actually got to talking to the owner and his partner, coworker, friend guy a little bit about mold making and like casting, like fine scale stuff. So he had actually just came back from the store from getting some resin, and so that was kind of coincidental. We could do a little shop talk.
Very cool. Yeah, that'd be a place you end up spending a long time in. What the hell?
Yeah, and you don't even have to like buy anything. But you spend. I mean, you should, just to support the small business, but like, you can just get lost in there, wander around.
I love those type of stores.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna get this thing. I was like, oh, but I should get this thing. And I was like, but I need to get one of those. And I was like, oh, that was my favorite kit when I grew up. I need to get one of those. I was like, that kit's $180. Because it's awesome and worth every penny. You have to glue it all together. It's like they all come with metal etch and like photo etch stuff. It's all like amazing.
Yeah, I love those type of stores where you can, like, I mean, I'm pretty bad at that. Like, I could get lost in, like, Target if you just let me. Maybe not Target, but like, not Target, but like Best Buy. Like, you can leave me at Best Buy, and I'll just walk around and pick up every box and look at it and go, that's cool. I don't think that's where that goes. Oh, that must go that way. Thank you, Alex. I'll take a look at that because USPS is notorious for not leaving me the little, because like from Japan, no matter what, they're going to make me go pick it up, but they're notorious for not leaving me that little slip. And then, like I only know because I had the tracking info, so I knew it was supposed to get delivered, but they're pretty bad at that. A or B. Why would I do A or B? She.
Because the options.
Yeah, they're both glass canopies. I was like, why would I? What the hell? One is like two different pieces, and one is one. I guess you would mask off, and or you could apply the decal.
Is there like one where the hatch is open, slid back, and one where the hatch is closed?
No, one has where the frame and the glass are two pieces, and then one it's all glass. And I guess you can apply. There's probably a decal. Yeah, there's a decal for the canopy.
Gotcha.
I don't know why you would do it instead of the two-piece one, but I guess I'll find out. Maybe it doesn't look good or something. Two-piece.
What was that? 1,000? I can't tell. More at all. Yeah, but it was 1,000. Of course. 400. Thank God for course.
Alex, are you editing part 2?
Do it.
Part 2.
Oh, that makes such a good sound.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. See that? That's how you're supposed to sound.
Perfect. Okay. This is going to go into this. Like this.
All right, so here's a pretty good example. If you look on this little focus, maybe.
Focus.
Oh, baby. Give us a little bit of love. There it is. Okay, so you can see how the white parts that are raised are standing out through the black primer. It tells you where your high spots are. That's why I painted the light primer below it and then painted the dark primer on top, so that when I sand it down, it has a chance to fill it up, but it also shows me where, where I have the areas that I definitely need to work. If I need to go back and really putty something, or if I can just, coat a couple more times, sand down a couple more times, and smooth it out.
Putty.
What is this, Seinfeld?
Putty. Hey, buddy.
Everyone loves it.
Everyone loves what?
I said everyone loves putty.
Putty. A13. First series I watched was 00. Was that airing at the time, like when you first got into Gundam? Because I know that. What was that? 2011? No, 00 was
way behind.
More recent.
Yeah, Wing was like late 90s, right?
Wing was like mid. Well, here in the U.S. it was like late 90s, early 2000s, but I think it was like Japan aired mid 90s.
Gotcha.
00 was pretty good. Like the first season didn't catch me for some reason. Well, like until the end. Like the first couple of episodes, I really couldn't get into it. But as I've come to learn in Gundam, the first couple of episodes never do tend to be good. Except for like the shorter series, the OVAs.
IBO, it's actually pretty decent.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Never think I'd say that one, but yeah. IBO is faster pace in the beginning.
It hits a
Actually,
couple
if
of slow
anything,
spots.
well, I was just going to say, if anything, like the very beginning is real fast and then it slows down, like maybe from like episode 5 to 15 or so. Or like as they try to character
Build more characters.
Yeah, that word. But
Like,
I
you guys like my head? How's my head look, guys?
00 was pretty good, but I was the Wing Tsunami area. Didn't like OG Gundam at that time. Too old. Yeah, I liked original Gundam was okay. I like Zeta. It's always been my favorite since I've seen it, basically.
Zeta's pretty good. I like the style of 0083. Yeah,
that one did have like that's what Someone had posted that thing about Ko versus.
Yeah. I
And
think Don posted it with like Ko versus Shiro.
yeah, Ko was not what I liked about 0083. I mean, he wasn't bad or anything. He was just like there.
Kind of a character.
Yeah. But the anime story I thought were really good.
Excuse me. Wow. No, the animation was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what drew me in. Like initially, it was like, "What? I want to live there." That's kind of how I am.
But yeah, Ko himself didn't. Ko Uraki. Although he did get a raw deal, man. Dude had to go to prison.
Really?
Yeah, at the end of that, he's in prison. So.
All I can think of is, no carrots, please.
Did I do this wrong? Oh. Okay. Canopy first. That piece second. Then this piece. I don't think that's right. Come on out of there. There we go. Bam! So did this thing open? Kind of stuck there. All right. Very cool. Going for the directions of what I need here.
Very nose down in my work. Did you finish?
Me, no. A6.
Oh, I got the
Two
slide.
A6s and an A19. No, I am. I don't know. I got like a lot of the body done, I suppose, but it seems like there's a lot of like the body is 2 big pieces and then a lot of detail pieces. Not a lot, but some. Yeah, I'd say I'm more than halfway. Jeff just got the notification that we were going live.
Wow.
Damn YouTube.
You know, YouTube is absolutely biased against us, Paul. They discriminate against us. It's totally unfair.
It is. Taking all the viewers. God.
How am I supposed to get those Pewds numbers?
Pay them.
How do I get whitelisted?
Live stream some foul language.
That's not how you get whitelisted. That's how you get blacklisted.
Drop an N-bomb while you're playing PUBG.
That's how you get blacklisted. Whitelisted is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying what worked for him. I don't know.
That didn't really work. Did that work?
What?
Did that really work?
No, he didn't. Like, he didn't gain more followers.
He had millions of followers before that.
Yeah. Get the Wall Street Journal to write that you were a Nazi.
We have to do a somebody touch my spaghetti video.
Brian, why were you looking for the Gunpla replacement guy the other day? Replacement parts?
Oh, kid contacted me on Instagram about it. I think I messaged you about that, Jeff.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
what he asked me to ask you on
yeah, I see it.
the tube. Jeff, a kid messaged Brian on Instagram.
Can you not hear me?
I don't know. I didn't know. I think he can. I was
Is
just
my sound not happening? What's going on? The air.
okay. All right, all right.
At first, I was like, "Oh man, how the hell am I going to tell this kid that you got to be in Japan to get that stuff?" And then I was like, "Wait a minute, Jeff shared a link. I should go look that up." It took me like 10 minutes to figure it out, like going back and like scrolling back and back and back and back and back and back. But I found it. Thank you, Discord. Thank you, Jeff.
Jeff, why did you need replacement parts? Did they break or something? I don't remember. I know you needed them for the Banshee. I mean,
They
Brian,
went
why did you?
down in a blaze of glory. What? Alex said he jumped in the shower.
Ooh.
Hey, Jeff jumped in the shower? Did Jeff jump in the shower? Is Jeff in the shower with you, Alex? What are you guys doing?
Fixer, it didn't
Yeah, Jeff.
happen.
Yeah, Jeff, we know you got a few busted parts in the head. We all do. That's good.
Where is going?
Yeah, set me up, buddy. I think that I can just about put these guys back on the Prima.
Mandarake Online.
Mandarake. Sounds like Mandrake to me, though. It reads like Mandrake to me, but it's Mandarake. Like you could go to karaoke, or you can go to karaoke.
Or you can put an extra syllable at the end of Gundam.
Gundam.
Gundam!
Bandai. I've seen that advertisement for Gundam Info so many times because I've watched.
Yeah.
I've seen the video from tip to tail at least a dozen times.
Yeah. Gundam Barbatos Lupus.
Was it Zook 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 Dojo? Hey, Craig, we were talking about you and your AT-AT build.
Yeah, I'm building the speeder right now.
Oh, good, my shit's on
Speed. What the hell?
To what?
Oh,
What'd you do wrong?
this is confusing. I was looking at the directions and like all in white, it's like it goes from 1 to 3 to 5 to 7, and I'm like, why am I skipping numbers? And I look up and they're 2, 4, 6, and 8 are in black above it, and I wasn't even looking at them the whole time.
That sounds like an operator error to me.
Yeah, it's definitely operator error. That's.
Did you try turning it off and turning it back on again?
Yeah, I'm gonna unplug it now.
Okay.
Plug it back in.
Yeah, well, please at least wait 30 seconds before doing so.
1, 2.
You don't have to count Mississippi. That's the only way I know how to count above 10.
I hate when you have to call the cable company. Sir, could you please unplug the router? I'm like, I already did that. Why do you think I called you?
Yeah, I know those tricks.
Well, we have to do it again.
Really?
They always have like his weird name, like Apple. You know.
Oh, like the person.
They have like a heavy accent, yeah, and they're like,
my name is Thursday.
Yeah.
What? Did I call the 90s?
Hello, sir. My name is Apple. Your name's not Apple.
You know.
Just be honest with me.
It might be. You never know.
How is this relationship? You're telling me a lie right off the bat.
I'm letting it say Alex's swear word.
Fuck me.
Good lord. $8 book for $12 shipping? Carbon-based air. So I'm feeling pretty good about where I've gotten to with this shoulder armor so far. It seems like it is somewhat symmetrical, fairly symmetrical.
Is this even going to be shown? What the hell am I doing?
Famous last words. What am I?
Nope.
Why am I?
We're not even going to see any of that. Good job, Paul.
Why did I do that?
Spend a half hour sanding stuff you're not going to see.
You and I will know that it's there, and trust me, I will sleep better. Like these little fucking tires are made to break. Assholes.
Okay. I guess those are like cooling vents. Yeah. Probably.
I'll say they're cool. Sweet.
Hey yo. I was supposed to paint the rocks on my dial last night. I fell asleep in my daughter's bed after reading her My Little Pony story.
Oh, you have a little brony moment.
I fall into that trap all the time, man. I don't lay down with my kid to let him go to bed.
Dad, you're asleep. You're snoring.
Yeah. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Okay. That was all I was supposed to do.
I have to put the cement. Go put the cement on it.
Like to Japan. Yeah. Very envious of that. All right, we got new. We're busting out the C2 runner. Bam.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm gonna shave that stuff off there. Unfortunately, these shoulder units aren't super duper heavy because of all of the modification I've had to do to them.
They are super duper heavy?
Yeah, because of the filling and all that. So I'm gonna have to go back in with Mr. Dremel and grind the crap out of them.
Mr. Dremel.
I mean, they're not terrible, but it's like these two weigh as much as the entire other assembly, and I don't even have like the outside wing or the sub arm or any of the like polycap accessories that go into it. And oh well.
It's funny that they made the directions just a little bit different than Gundam. A little bit.
It's a different kind of model kit. them tots. Here's my little tip of the evening. It's the tip of the evening. I have these Mr. Hobby chisel. They show up? No, I'm on the screen. Yeah, we'll find it eventually. There we go. They're not going to focus because Karma thinks I'm a piece of shit. So, will they focus against the back of my hand? Yes. Okay, see those little hook bastards? Yeah, look at those bad boys. So they're hard to use without a holder. And I started buying like pin vices just to hold the chisels in. Works really well. That's my story.
Pin vice. You heard it here.
Yep, pin vice.
We should get a noise for that, like a sound effect. Tip of the day sound effect. Yeah, like the Sports Center. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. When am I going to Japan? I am hoping to go. My son is turning 3 in 2 weeks, and I'm hoping to go.
15 years.
Yes, 15 years. No, when he's about 5, because I want to go for like at least 10 days, and I don't know if I can leave him right now with my parents or my wife's parents for that long. I don't know if I feel comfortable. Like max is like 4 or 5 days.
Like cruel and unusual punishment for them?
No. Just I think he would like start to get like the attachment, the anxiety from not being around mom and dad.
Wow, somebody ought to tell that to the administration in this country. Anyway, that ends our politic talk for the
evening. Yeah, I looked it up. I think, Alex, when you were going, I was just curious, like if I flew there, what it would cost me at the same time, and I think it was like $2,200 round trip.
Yeah, that's a lot
to leave from me.
From me? To leave from me?
From me to you. I had the credit card ready, bud. I was about to sabotage your trip to Japan.
Wife was like, groceries?
Nah, we don't need milk.
Nah, the little guy doesn't need any milk.
Fudge it. Damn it, woman. I'm going to Japan. Meet Alex.
To meet Alex. Alex, from the computer?
From the internet.
Yeah. Yes. Alex from the internet.
Much and then I'm Jenny going back to South Korea.
Oh. And I'll see ya maybe. No, it's like Jenny from the block. It's Alex from the internet. Is that loose in there? Oh yeah, super duper loose. Whackadilly. I'm gonna step away for a second. I'll be right back.
Yep. But yeah, I will make it there. And spend all of my money. Without a doubt. I think I'd be all right in business class, or whatever, economy. think I can make that happen. Hell, I'd go in a box. Nubs. Yeah, man. I'm not too big. I'm like 6'1". I don't know. $190. I could fit. Box me up. Is that how long it is? 24 hours to get here? Wow. I wouldn't do it. For here. I'd 24 hours to Australia, but I wouldn't come back. You do a lot of flying for work, right? Craig, you do. I know I've seen you on Instagram and stuff. Getting on quite a few flights. I've never been on a plane more than like 3 hours. That's the longest, I think. One time back from New York, it was like 3.5 hours, I'd say. And that was the longest I've ever been on a flight. So I say I could do all these hours, but who the hell knows? I've sat for like 8-hour conferences in one chair.
I once flew to Europe. The long way was 17 hours.
Man, I'm sure your arms were tired.
I'm 6'4".
No, it's from all the flapping.
Yeah. No, I mean, I ran through the air. Obviously, as us tall people do. We're not known for our flapping abilities.
Oh,
like
part down.
We've got a man, dude.
Where did you go? Oh, how do you get so far all the time?
It's just back. Fuck you, man! I'm gonna go for the hills, man. We're going to Texas. Let's go.
We're making a break. 6 hours is painful. Yeah.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This little chisel has been. I gotta shrinkify my big ass face. My big ass face.
Ass face.
That's not what I wanted. Give me the other one.
Oh, man.
Hates me. No.
That doesn't seem right. That's right. Business class to Tokyo, 6K. Damn. Get 2, Jeff. I'll meet you in Canada. Book it. I'll only come if you wear the Stormtrooper mask the whole time, though. I never want to know what you look like. It's like, do you remember Home Improvement?
Wilson.
Yeah, the guy you never saw his face.
All right, I had to shrinkify my head over to a tiny corner. This chisel,
Shrinkify.
one of my favorites. It's just a little like no-name, generic wood carving or linoleum carving chisel, but it is my workhorse for a lot of my custom work because I like to do my work by hand, obviously. So like shaving, like corners, cutting fine angles on the inside. This is my guy. I love this thing. Fits in your hand really well. It's really good. Cool story.
Cool story, bro.
Write it down.
Tell it again.
I'm waiting for some cement to cure before I throw some primer down. So right now I'm just kind of like fidgeting and idle.
I am working on whatever the hell the cannon is called on this side. I don't know what the name of this cannon is. Laser. Freaking lasers.
Probably a blaster of some sort.
Blast. Yes, that was the name in Star Wars. Man, I'm a shit Star Wars fan. I don't even know the names of anything.
We're just gonna pretend that you didn't say that and that you know.
Yep, I know everything. It's a blaster.
Cool. Let it slide.
These are when I board the flight. That ring finger tattoo. Tattoo. Your ring finger. Did your ring finger tattoo hurt?
Who, me?
Yeah.
This one?
I don't have one.
No, because I am really hard on my meat, all my stuff, all my everything. So like I'm used to getting hurt, and the base tattoo was like one of a few that our artists chose to put together. My wife had the idea, and we met with the artist about it. He put together a couple ideas. She chose like a feminine one. I chose like more of the masculine one, and then we got the wedding date 10-10-10 tattooed on the inside of the finger, so we can never forget. That was tough because I am so scarred up. He said it was like tattooing in a minefield. It was like because he had to like just like kind of dot certain areas and like kind of drag a line here and like fudge a bit there because there was no way to tattoo through all the scars. But it worked.
10-10-10.
Yep.
I had
it's binary for 42, which is the answer to the life, universe, and everything from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah.
Yep. We didn't even plan that. That just kind of worked out. We wanted something easy that was, like, easy to remember, nice and round.
I had some friends of mine get married on 10-11-12.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's what yours built. Yours is 141, 144. That is tiny. This is a nice kit so far. It's cool to build. It reminds me more of like traditional model kit than than a Gundam kit, which is nice. Nice little change of pace. Something different.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we have the 1-48. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know they made.
Gosh, how little is it? It's got to be a couple inches long.
I was wondering how, like, when
2x3 or something.
Yeah, it's got to be tiny. That's This is 148. It's more than half the size of this. Less than half the size of this. That's a better way to put that. One side. Now side two.
Do it.
I need the sea runners. Bring me the sea runners. Stop attaching yourself to the bee runner.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad. There are very little details on this particular part.
Cut these all out because I'm going to need them. Make things go a little quicker. Hitched.
And this is a fairly weak kit, I gotta say.
21 years for Jeff. Wow, man.
Nice.
Your marriage is legal to drink in America.
Don't mind me just shaking up something.
Brian's celebrating your 21 years.
I shaking your paint. Oh, right. This is my little cheat sheet for when you guys were in town. It's like all the 5 different spots that I wanted to hit up.
I think we hit everything, right?
We
Except for Caboose was closed.
Yeah, Caboose was closed. We went by there, but we hit up Book It, which was dope. Book It was that weird like resale store.
Yeah, that was a cool place. We spent a while in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there and probably Kinokuniya were probably the places we spent the most time, actually. It's funny because those are probably the 2 places. We spent a while in Image, too.
Yeah, we were there for a minute.
Talking to, what's his name? Blind Mick?
Yeah, Blind Mick. Super nice guy.
Yeah.
There's another couple of like Gunpla builders in there that work there that are like kind of known, but also kind of secretive for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just can tell. You just get the vibe. Like, I see you listening. See you judging. What do you make?
Looking at me with those judgy eyes.
Which is fine. I don't have a problem being judged, but I do like to see other people's work just because I like to see other people's.
Best airport to fly into for New York City.
JFK.
Yeah.
Or Newark.
Yeah. It's funny because I think LaGuardia is the closest physically, but it's the worst by far.
Terrible. I gotta grab some towels. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say probably JFK. Yeah, it's a massive city. Like it's you could spend a week there easily and still not see everything because a lot of things can take a whole day. Like you could spend a whole day in Central Park, no problem. You could do like the Museum of Natural History, spend a whole day there. Go to Brooklyn, spend a whole day there.
Gosh, yeah, it just depends on what you want to do and when you come. Because there's always stuff going on.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like there's always an event or there's always terrible.
Yeah, like I have the advantage when I go. Like I've seen most of the big touristy stuff. Like I've been to Central Park plenty of times. I've seen the Statue of Liberty.
When you grew up here.
Yeah, so it's not a huge deal to me. But I always try to make time to go do that stuff for the wife because she likes to see it.
Yeah, I think I did more touristy stuff with you and your wife than I have done uh, in the last 10 years, which wasn't much. I mean, I've been down to City Hall and that park down there, but I've done work there, so it's not the same. Like, I'm installing some signs or some artwork or like doing some like touch-up work on some metal or something like that. It's absolutely not the same.
$528 to LaGuardia. It's not bad. I mean,
Nah, and LaGuardia's not bad to fly into. I mean, don't get us wrong.
yeah, like
It's just not. It doesn't have all the amenities that JFK has.
yeah, flying in is not bad. Just keep in mind, like, so you're probably going to take like a taxi. You're going to take an Uber. Actually, you're not
Yeah,
going to
get
take
an
a
Uber.
taxi.
Get
You're
an
going to
Uber.
get an Uber to leave, and it might take you a lot longer. Like, it's only like 3 or 4 miles from the city, but that 3 or 4 miles is probably going to take you like 45 minutes to an hour. No
It
problem.
can. It depends on what time of day.
Yeah,
I,
and I don't know when you're
you
gonna.
guys came in through LGA when you.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we were staying like if you're staying in the city, sometimes it just makes sense, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes it's
yeah,
easier to stay there.
you were in like Queens. No, you're saying in Midtown
Yeah.
on the east side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So wait, did you guys come across the bridge or did you go through the tunnel?
Bridge.
Nice. The upper roadway or lower?
He took the upper so we could see everything.
That's cool. Did you guys take the High Line when you were here? Like not the High Line, but the cable car?
No, it wasn't running.
Oh, was it too chilly? Probably too early in the season.
Yeah, I guess it could have been. We did go on the High Line though.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing that they restored and maintained that.
Yeah, and they have an awesome little uh, German beer garden down at the end there. We've gone to like twice.
This is done by 14th?
Yeah, it's like
Is it by a hotel?
no, you're in whatchamacallit.
Meatpacking district?
Yes. You're in Greenwich, basically.
Oh, you're way down there.
Yeah. It's the end, I think. I want to say it could be the end of the.
I thought it died out down by 14th Street, but maybe it's been, continued.
Did I miss a part?
It's been a while since I've been up on
But yeah, if you do, go to the beer garden. It's cool.
well, it is me. So.
Big pretzels, 1 liter beers.
Kali will be there because of pretzels, but I'll be there for the beers.
Beers.
Get some Kolsch.
A nice 1 liter.
Get some
Cola.
Dunkel.
Yeah.
Doppels.
Rangers game. And the 9/11 Memorial.
Oh,
Empire State Building, Central Park, Liberty, Times Square.
wait, you want to see a Rangers game? That's dope. I'm a huge Rangers fan. Well, not huge, but I'm a Rangers fan. My wife is a huge Rangers fan. Right? Gonna make a lot of noise here. Adams Gray, one shot by Mig. I mixed the gray with a little bit of white because the gray is a little dark.
A little white with your gray.
Just to lighten it up, just a touch.
Does it? It doesn't snow in Australia at all. I'm guessing.
Maybe. Good question.
I don't know. Yeah. $20 of rain. Wow.
It's like sub-arid, right?
We had a couple of years ago.
Only 20 centimeters of rain all at once. Holy Christ.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I got like 18 inches in like a 4-hour period. It was pretty crazy.
That's a whole lot of rain.
Tornadoes. That would freak me out.
I am from Iowa. It is in Tornado Alley. It is where they come from the movie Twister. I think is in Iowa. Maybe it's in Kansas, hard to say.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Oklahoma, Kansas area.
Oklahoma, yeah, it's crazier down there. But we used to get really great thunderstorms, and it's so open and rolling hills out there. You can just like go to the top of a hill and watch a storm roll in.
I get a lot of them, but they're kind of like wonky. Like, it rains on this side of the street, and then the other side it doesn't, and it's over in 10 minutes.
That's just the beautiful beauty of the tropics.
Yep, yep.
I love it, honestly. Storms are pretty bad.
Oh no. Later, Craig. Thanks for dropping by, man.
Yeah, man, cheers.
11. That's an unnecessarily large gate. Not annoying.
What? $80 to New York by bus, Jeff?
How long is that?
9 days. I don't know. Good question.
B.
$12 hours.
Nope.
Wow. Ooh, Port Authority all the way down to Orlando? You're insane.
Why? Why?
Not cheap. It'll take that long walk.
Okay. That was a lot of parts to cut out at once, but we got them out. Had to accompany someone who was afraid of flying. Phew, you're a nice guy.
Very chivalrous.
Yeah.
The chivalry on this guy. Would you get a load of this one with the chivalry? Up to here with the chivalrous. If I may, sir, a token of my esteem.
Walking around in Universal was yeah. I'm sure. The furthest I've ever taken a bus is from here to Orlando in school, which for me is like 3 hours. And that's the longest I've ever been on a bus.
I'm on a bus.
Or a train or anything like that. I've been in a car a lot longer, but never bus.
The longest bus ride I've ever been on was from Chinatown here in the city to Boston. Oh wait, I went from like Amalfi to Rome in Italy on a bus. That was a long way too. That was all round trip one day. But I don't know exactly how far that was. It was a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
12 years ago. I guess it was probably like Positano. Amalfi is an island.
I've not road tripped that far either. God, Cali, that's a long.
Oh, I road trip from like Des Moines, basically the capital of Iowa, all the way out to Washington State.
I've never been west really.
Straight out.
I've driven to New York, North Carolina, Louisiana is the furthest I've ever. Well, I've been to Mexico, but I mean, I've never been to the west coast of the United States.
Went to San Diego and the surrounding areas back in 2007.
San Diego.
It's German for whale's vagina. Yeah, I went out there for a skate competition. Or what was it?
$1,500 in gas. Jesus Christ.
Look at that. That's a lot of gas. What's up, Rusty? Didn't see you pop in.
Never left my state, although California is rather large. California is pretty big.
Ah, yes, California is quite large. I actually forget how how small it is sometimes, and give it more credit.
Mm-hmm. Sleeping. That's what I'm sure you were doing in those bench seats, Alex. Kids in high school.
Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat.
High school kid. I hope your parents let you drive across the state. Would have been like a hell no from my mom.
I drove across state to go see the Smashing Pumpkins in like 1995 when I was in high school with some friends.
Across the state?
Yeah, it's not that far. It was only like
He drove from
3 hours or something.
New York to California.
Well, when he was in high school, that's insane.
Yeah. But I have a feeling Alex was a good kid.
Yeah, it's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah. My mom would be like, hell no, you fucking derelict. I'm going to California. I'm not flying to California to bail you out of jail.
I'm gonna get arrested. What kind of criminal do you think I am? Clearly not a very good one.
Nope. You have a juvie record. Uh-oh. What'd you do? Wait, let us guess.
Reckless endangerment.
Theft.
I'm saying like crazy driving, actually.
Hmm.
Huh.
Kidnapping.
All's the closest ish. Theft is what you said, Paul. B&E?
Yeah. Trespassing.
Trespassing is different than that. Joyriding? Oh, dude. So wait, what does that mean?
You didn't have a license yet.
I got in trouble when I was in high school for car surfing. I got a ticket, had to go to court and shit.
Oh, I've gotten in trouble for a few things.
What a street entrapment, though. Those jerks.
Wasn't your car.
No, it was my friend's car. I was riding on it.
My friend's mom, she let me borrow it.
No, it was her car. She was driving. She didn't get a ticket. I got a ticket.
Stealing a car? Oh.
No. Oh, don't steal cars. That's bad. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to myself over here. What's going on?
Was it actually a stolen car, or was it like you had the keys?
Rusty is correct. He jacked the car. Oh, Alex. That'll happen.
Alex.
You didn't wreck it, though, did you? Therein lies the real question.
I stole my parents' car a couple times and late at night. Pushed it down the street and started it.
I never did that.
Yeah, I've never been caught though. Well,
Yet.
Yeah, yet. Now I just steal my own car.
Clean as a whistle.
I don't have any. No, nothing. I have. I was fell asleep behind the wheel. I parked after taking the car Black Friday shopping. What the
hell? Oh, you rebel, you.
That's the real reason you're in South Korea, isn't it? Running from the law.
Running from the law.
I got caught street racing, but I didn't get charged. I was lucky.
He's got a fast car.
Yeah. And a couple times for some other little stupid stuff.
Yeah, everybody gets little things.
Yeah. But I never got charged with anything, so we were good.
Nice.
We were clean. We made it out alive.
Same here. I have a clean record.
Couple of public intoxications, couple of fights.
Never got that. I got the public drinking a couple times, but I never got like the public intox.
Yeah, I got like, if you don't get the hell out of here. And I got stopped a couple, like not stopped in a car, but like.
I have definitely been many sheets to the wind in public.
Yeah.
I have been so incredibly lucky.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've had
like,
a couple
go to a
calls.
barbecue and say to your wife that you're gonna be home in 45 minutes, and then show up 4.5 hours later.
Brr.
And I skated home 3 miles. And I had very poor balance, so I was bouncing off of like parked cars the whole way. I had a bloody nose, like just bleeding from all sorts of places.
Or like in our downtown area, I ran out of a bar and there was like a newspaper stand type thing, you know, like not the like a guy selling newspapers, but like those, you know, you put a quarter in and you take it out and there's usually like a real estate thing in there or something, like the little uh, pull style thing. And there was a cop standing by it and I just ralphed like all over in front of him and all over the stand.
Oh no. That is very
He was
unfortunate for
like,
many
he was,
reasons.
my friend came out after me and he was drunk of course too and he's like, you better get him out of here.
Oh shit.
Sorry, man.
Oh, this one has some meat on it.
Building the lasers now. The freaking lasers. Or what do we call them? What do we determine? Blasters.
Blasted.
Blasted blasters.
Called lasers.
Freaking lasers.
You know, I might have the blueprints for the snowspeeder.
To build a real one?
Or at least a full-size one.
Let's do it.
I mean, it would be a replica, of course.
Yeah, sure.
A non-working. You're the car guy, so. Sure. I can make some strong structures, but. Finally installed that 400-pound elevator door.
Ugh.
Like security door. Yep. All crazy brass clad and double pane rose mirror. Okay.
Sorry. There's like a
No,
little
you're
tiny
fine.
barrel end piece.
Oh,
And they put 3 nubs on it.
why?
It's like the size of a fucking nail head.
Yeah, why?
Why you do this to me?
No, right?
I don't know, Alex. I think you got a little bad boy still in you.
Shh. Don't tell us, girl.
Oh, maybe she likes it.
Oh, hey, that's right. She get a doctor type, right? She totally likes the bad boy.
Rebel American.
Dig it.
Well, I feel like there's not that many parts left, but I still feel like I'm putting a lot of parts on. 15, 16.
I walk on occasion.
I don't do anything bad anymore.
I don't.
Good guy now.
I don't do anything that would be considered illegal in the city.
Yeah. Summer doesn't know about that yet. You gotta tell her, man. You gotta tell her you were a rebel.
Got busted for jaywalking in a crosswalk? Yeah, the fuzz.
Oh, okay. I knew there had to be more to it than that. No, I can't get it out. C18. Okay. C1.
Oh, so in personal news, I was contacted on Instagram by a young cosplayer in Florida,
Uh-huh.
and she asked to purchase one of my Borderlands replica weapons.
Cool.
So yeah, so I went to the sculpture store last weekend and purchased a couple of gallons of resin. I'll be making another Malawan to ship out to a lucky fan. Actually, she's contracted me to do it, so she's not lucky. She's paying me, so she's my client.
Is she well known?
Somewhat, I guess. I don't know. I don't really like
I don't follow
follow
it, so
that
I don't.
stuff. I mean, I followed her on Instagram or whatever after she messaged me, but yeah, she's a nice enough kid. She does good cosplay.
Ew, I see. Okay. She does good cosplay.
That's what they say.
Mm. She were good.
I'm barely on the screen. Bad.
I want another Borderlands. I
It's
never
coming.
played.
I played all of them. Lots and lots and lots. Probably not that big of a surprise. There was an intellectual property I obsessed over.
What?
Exactly. So unlikely.
Okay, now.
Damn.
I think that makes sense. Oh, very cool, very cool. I like it. So you pick a side. Well, I guess you could put them on both sides, but we'd be banking.
Ah, right. For the flaps.
Yeah, I like that. Very cool. A little confusing, but
Yeah, I have the Lego snow speeder, not the collector one, but the standard one. It is right there on the shelf. I have most of my Star Wars stuff built, actually. My Star Wars Lego.
I don't have any Legos.
Lego.
Lego. Wow.
Wow. I just boxed up my last, like, I don't know, 10 or 15,000 pieces to go into deep storage. Save for all the ones that I have built, all the kits I have built. Like Grievous, right here in the background. Probably
I
can't
hope
see
my kid
Grievous because
ends
it's
up
really small. But yeah, you were saying what?
I said I hope my kid ends up being into it because that would be fun.
Oh, just give him some Duplo and just let him go. He's old enough now.
Yeah.
I'll send you some.
We actually have a little bit, and I have some like generic, just like Legos, just blocks. He does like to put them together, but he's not at the point like where he just like he puts like 4 blocks together and calls it a boat.
Yeah, it's a boat too, and it's the
Boat.
best boat ever.
Yeah. Yeah. So we play with that, but I mean, like I can't wait till he wants to put together something like crazy, you know?
Eventually, it's going to be like he'll just do stacks, and it'll just be like the biggest tower he can make. Then it'll fall over,
Yeah.
and then
He
he'll
does
think
that
about
now.
it, and he'll be like, "How can I make it so that the tower doesn't fall over?"
He does the towers now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he
It's already
puts them
there.
together. I mean, he builds more than 4 blocks. I wasn't giving him enough
Yeah,
credit there.
you're generalizing. I got it.
Yeah, but uh, uh, uh,
That looks pretty good, right? Is it showing up? No, it's completely off screen. There it is. I'm like, is it showing?
that
I
does
don't
look
even
good.
know where my.
Wow.
Okay. Concentrate camera on focus power. Anything? No?
Yeah, yeah. Focused on. Yeah, you're still focused on their background, but
Yeah, it hates me.
it looks good.
It
There you go.
hates
It jumped
everything
and
about me.
then yeah, there you go. Yeah, but it does look good. You can tell. I like the events.
Yeah, the knurling in there looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to go back in and chase with like a needle scribe. But I smoothed it out pretty good, almost. This has got a little bit of waver still. That's all right. It's another couple passes. Just needs to be the absolute best that it can.
I'm telling you, man. They're gonna walk around. And they're gonna go like, look at this guy. He just put together a 1/100 full city because they're gonna forget that they didn't make one.
Yeah.
What a lazy bum. He thinks he's gonna win with this.
What is that? Just a clean snap? Oh, hopefully they think it's clean. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do the whole Dio. That's all right. I'll wait. I'll save it for a later day.
Hmm.
It's so hard to match like all these different materials and then get it to be smooth, like inside a complicated junction that consists of like epoxy putty plate, the polystyrene that the kit is made out of, or whatever it is, the gumple plastic, fillers and hopes and dreams.
Ah. Now I see.
Let's see if I can put this thing.
This is a cool little kit. I'm just clipping out all the parts now because I'm getting
Getting there.
tired of looking through all the runners. Oh, okay. Yeah, you were right. The other canopy can open.
Ah,
There's like a hinge system in the middle of it, but
gotcha.
it's not. Um, it's all clear, so you'll have to mask it and paint it because I don't think the. I mean, I guess you could use the decal, but I don't know if it's going to lay down very well, even the water slide. And you'd have to. The color would be off. And then that's going to all be for the stand. So these are going to be like those spare parts over here. Back to
So here's the shoulder unit.
God, that is so annoying, Alex. You are right. Like, I don't get the whole senpai thing. Like when people say that term, like I'm assuming I know what it means translated, but it culturally it must. I don't know.
I don't get it.
It's like, dude, if you really want to be noticed by the guy, why don't you just say, "Hey, what's up, Zach?" And he'll probably is more likely to answer you.
Yeah. You're like, yo, hey, so and so, how are you? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Uh,
What exactly do you want him to notice about you? Just to, because you're like you didn't even say hi. Like you're just like notice me.
Give me a shout. Give me $20. Give me $20.
Got a little cable shooter on the back there. These things, some are long and some are short.
Nice.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's a bit of it.
When's the next giveaway? Yeah, that Alex is crazy because like I did that one with the real grade and I got things like that. Like, when's your next giveaway? I'm like,
What?
I literally just did one. Like, just ended. Sorry, you
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah, so when's the next one?
When's the next one?
Yeah, about that. Get out of here.
Oh yeah. The guy that came over. Did I miss the giveaway?
Oh, yeah.
We're giving away friendship here, buddy.
Priceless knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and sarcasm.
And free beer on Tuesdays.
But only if you buy it for yourself.
If you fly to me, I will buy you the beer.
You can have all the free beer you buy yourself. I assure you,
Free beer
operators are
tomorrow.
standing by.
Oh my god, giveaway.
Someone's right.
Alex, if they only knew how much you actually gave away, because I know you helped Zach out with a lot of his early giveaways.
Yeah, you're just like throwing. so heavy. It's so heavy because I haven't lightened it up yet.
No.
Whoa, holy posing catastrophe, Batman.
Oh my god, this is impossible.
I'm gonna have to put the axe in his hand. Just let him stand up because his shoulder's so heavy now.
Yeah, before I remember like his first couple of giveaways, he would always say that, like, "Oh, this is from my friend Alex." At the time, I didn't know you were Alex, but like I knew you were Alex, but I didn't know you were that Alex.
Not the Alex.
Not the.
Not like the Alex, but like an Alex that was the Alex that Zach's talking about, not the Alex Gunn.
Not the Alex.
And standing? Photograph. That shoulder is so dang heavy. It will be a hollow shell.
Okay. What am I doing here?
Who am I? What am I?
Oh, why? Just go in. Do it.
Just do it. Just do it, Paul.
Am I doing it wrong? I'm gonna be so mad if I had limb. Nope, it doesn't fit that way. Paul, read the directions. Yeah? You're trying to put it in backwards, you idiot.
Ooh.
Way to go.
Why you gotta be so hard on Paul? He's such a nice guy.
He's putting shit in backwards. Why isn't it staying? Don't. Alex doesn't like IBO designs.
Don't. Maybe you'll like my take on the Gusian Full City when it's done and reassemble with a new kit that doesn't have worn out joints.
I heard it's got beefy shoulders.
Yeah, it is a fat Betty right now.
Okay, I need to stop playing with that. Start.
I'm having a little bit of the weird forward-backward game here.
Just fudging around with that thing.
I haven't even put the giant extra wing on the shoulder for the back hitting it. It's gonna be so big. Did I hugify it by too much?
So let's go in here.
Hi, Drake.
Drink.
Wait. Nope, he's just flopping down. He's not going to grace us with his bounty.
All of the P-band dies.
Slowly watching this kit fall over. Oh! There it goes. put it here under the microscope. So just touch. This one.
Did it break something? Is that what happened? Sorry, guys. I'm not sure if I'm doing anything on screen right now, but
It's okay. I spent most of my time earlier today with my head in the screen, so.
Where's my glue? Oh yeah, mine Phoenix. Mind Phoenix Hobby Shop.
There he's standing up just fine. The hell, damn.
The good old. Yes, things do change. It's not as bad as people say, though.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, well, sleep, man, that's what the killer. When you're over, like you have people hanging over and they wake up your kid, blows.
Don't mind me shooting pictures here.
Closer.
All right. So the real question is,
Come on
can
with
I
it, buddy.
get my pictures
I only
up?
have a pretty big couch and I have a futon. Futon's not too big, but you're more than welcome to it. Come crash. Oh, that's the cover panel. Okay. Damn it.
I should have not let your comment post then, Alex. My bad.
Play with his Lego, snap build his kits. Don't sand any of my nubs. Why?
Those kids with nubs. Never. Oh my gosh.
It's time.
We're so gonna fight. Wait for it. Bam.
What did I drop? Where did the wire go? I may have lost the parts. I don't know. More runners.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I hope not too. That would be crappy. You are a delinquent.
Everybody in the chat at home, lightly clap your hands to make sure that my camera will let me steal the photos off of it. Very temperamental and it needs encouragement.
Come on, little guy.
You can do a camera on it.
More substantial than this.
It really just depends if my Wi-Fi corrupts my phone to disconnect it from it. Yes, it worked. Never mind. Everybody good. Thank you for snapping or clapping or wishing or not. Either way, it all worked out. Hey, thanks, Alex. That's the old like Peter Pan thing, you know. Everybody clap your hands and think about all day.
Alright. Clean up that rough ass sandpaper.
The rough ass sandpaper?
Rough ass sandpaper.
What's ass sand?
Ass sand's not fun. It's not a good thing. Base. Oh, there's my part. I did not lose it.
Good. Nice. That was good.
Okay. Keep getting distracted. Stop it.
What do you get distracted by?
This one little piece is just not working the way I want to. I'm not sure if it's me or the model. It's probably me.
I definitely think it's you.
Yeah. I'm like 99.1. 99% chance sure that it's me, but I'm saying there's a chance.
You never know.
What is this? Spare bits.
Oh, I just peeked over here to the Discord. You know what Donovan was doing on his workspace. Got some pegboard up, some division and organization going on.
Sweet. He's living with his brother right now, right?
So,
Huh?
I think so. That's what I gathered from it.
That's cool that he still has a spot to do that kind of stuff in. Yeah, I think so, Alex.
Yeah, he just moved.
Okay. And then that goes in to there. Yes.
Yeah, it's a tough one, Rusty. Wisdom teeth are no joke. Yeah, primary. I posted a couple of pics in the whip thread on the Discord. Must Johnny 5 disassemble.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Short Circuit is great.
It is. Oh, come on.
Good old Steve Gutenberg.
Steve. Come on. Is this locked in, or am I imagining things?
I'm gonna have to get another kit just to continue building this.
Okay, so that.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. I've taken it apart and put it back together like 1,000 times. So.
Something just fall off you? All right, we're gluing you. You're getting glued. Fuck off.
Oh.
But I don't want to glue that in place in case I want to take that off.
Spoken like a true modeler.
Oh my, that just shot across the room. Hold on.
Whee!
I saved it.
Congratulations.
We got it, people.
We got him. We got him.
Okay, we're glued. I don't know what I did, but the part I'm having trouble with is the little thing that attaches to the cable. You know,
Yeah.
detach cable.
It's a
Cable
tow.
detached.
It's a tow cable. Yeah.
Yeah, can't get that to tow.
The little magnet.
No, it's like a little piece goes in like a hole,
Mm-hmm.
and then the cable plugs into that, but it just didn't want to do the piece that plugs
It's
in. The
the
cable plugged in just fine, but the piece that snapped into the back of the kit just didn't want to go in. So I just glued it
so it
because it
wasn't
doesn't come out.
it wasn't on the magnet end of the tow cable. It was on the tow end of the tow cable,
Yeah, it was on the
like the reel, I guess, or the
yeah,
winch.
yeah, yeah. Back
The
back
winch.
here
Because
on
it's a because it's a magnetic tow cable. So that's
the back here on the actual back of the
Mhm.
thing. And then now the tow cable can go in here. That wasn't smart because it wasn't really dry yet.
classic.
But yeah, he snapped. Snapped. Boom. Done.
Congratulations.
He's now I'm zoomed in too far. Kinda. Could see in there.
Yeah.
I got him banking.
Going in.
He's going in. Going in for the kill. I like it. Very cool little kit.
Yeah.
I like a little base thing it comes with.
Yeah, it was cool, like the snow texture on it.
Yeah, yeah, you could definitely do some, you know, prime that in like a gray and paint it over in some white with some highlights and stuff. The arm that the holds the speeder. Hold on, let me pick this up just a little bit. The arm that holds the speeder is got like hollow space in it, so I
Sure.
think I'd really like to fill that in.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, man, nice, cool little. Got his tow cable. He's got his little tow cable gun thing. You can swap these little pieces out. These kind of I forget what those are,
Ailerons or
like
whatever.
flaps. Yeah, and
Flaps.
so you can swap. You know, you can have them all down as speed, or you can put one or the other down and have them bank. And then
Nice.
the actual piece that goes into the base locks into 3 different positions. So you can have them straight up and down, banking in each direction, and then turned up straight forward or turned down.
Nice.
And you get little pew pew effects. Very cool. I think it'll be an interesting paint too because it's not really like a Gundam. You know, I'm probably gonna paint it more like a tank or something. You know, where you kind of paint the whole thing one color and then
Go back.
you know, yeah, go in like a lot less clean than a Gundam.
Maybe.
Like kind of like that Lincoln style of painting where it looks ugly until it's finished.
I won't tell him you said that.
I think he said it in one of his things.
I know.
Yeah, he was like, it looks like, I forget how he worded it though.
Yeah, it looks bad until it's done.
Yeah, it looks bad until it looks good. Let me go get all my nubs together. That was a cool little snap though. I enjoyed that.
Get your nubs.
Get my nubs, filling up my nub bank.
Oh,
Filling up,
you nubbin? Nubbin?
making my deposit in the nub bank.
Nubbin?
Ka-ching!
Nubbin.
Ka-ching! Oh yeah, the nubs. The nubs. All the nubs.
Yeah, that's some stuff.
Oh, my better put the directions in the box so I don't lose them. Directions and spare parts in the box. We'll bring that back up a little bit. Nubs.
How many of us are nubs? What?
Brian, you're a man-child.
I'm a man-child.
You're a man-child.
What the fuck is that? Because I'm an adult, but I'm also a boy. I'm Peter fucking Pan. Minus the flying. All the other kids.
And the green tights.
I don't really hang out with kids. I could rock a pair of green tights. I probably wouldn't, but I could. Could. Let me see this.
They think you look 30. You
Oh.
look 30.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm close to 30.
Ish.
Yeah, I'm 39. That is 30 in it.
No, I'm 32. 30 also.
30 as well.
30 as well for another month.
And then it's all over.
Yep. 88 for Alex. I'm 87.
Yeah. That sticks this time. Golly.
Yep. I graduated in 05 though, so I don't know how much. I graduated pretty young. I was 17 when I went off to college. I got nubs in my drawer too.
I have nubs in my drawer. Sick on my nausea.
The other day I took my work shoes off and I had a nub in there.
Oh.
I was like, something's bothering me. It was a fucking plastic nub.
Dedication.
Unbelievable.
That is some heckin' dedication.
Mm-hmm. So now I have to pick out a kit because I think I'm going to bring something with me to Snap. I'm going on vacation. I don't know if all you guys were in here. I'm going on a little holiday for the Labor Day weekend. So I want to bring something with me to Snap. So nothing too complicated. I'm not building a perfect grade while I'm away.
What do you got?
What do I have?
Yeah.
Well.
Do you have anything that... Wait. Do you have anything that isn't a master grade?
Sure. Yeah. I have a couple of RE100s. I have the HGUC Kshatriya, HGUC Methis, HGUC Crossbone, HG Afterwar Gundam Airmaster 1100. I have the G Self with the Perfect Pack.
Yes.
I have the Hamahama, the Deja, the Gun Cannon Detector, and the Vignagina.
Yeah, they're all real 100s.
Yeah,
I was thinking something that you could that's smaller that you could take and not feel bad if you started working on it and then
did finish.
set it down.
Yeah. I have a Mechatroigo. I have the Assault Suit Leonos. I have a Frame Arms Girl. I have a Macross kit. I don't know how complicated those are.
Neither. But it's one of the newer kits.
Yes. It's a VF31J Siegfried.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do like a small master V1 or
It is your vacation.
Rick Diaz. Rick Diaz is an older kit. I don't think it has actually that many parts to it. I have every wing kit known to man.
Except for the Supernova Sandrock.
So Sandrock, yeah, I have the Supernova Sandrock.
With the Ultra. The Ultra?
Yes. And the heavy arms is on the way.
You got that high res? Yeah, you did. I remember you put together.
Yeah, I already put it together.
These are all doofy.
Oh no. Yeah, I got that. I got. What is that? Oh, that's the Hoppy Star kit. Forgot what I had there. I have a couple of 00 kits. I have the Exia. I really want to build the double Zeta Verka, but I don't know if that's something that's a pretty big kit, I think.
Yeah, I don't think that's a take on vacation and build it kit.
Yeah.
So you want to come back with a divorce.
No.
I don't know if Sylvia would care.
If I didn't finish the whole thing while I was away, I wouldn't really care.
Right.
I have the original Wing Gundam, like the Wing Gundam. I don't think that's very complicated.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Master Grade Zagok. I don't think that has a lot of parts to it.
Yeah, I think I've got the Gok too. It's right there. Yeah, I was looking at a resin upgrade for that. You know what kit has a ton of runners? The Afreet Custom.
The RE100?
Yeah.
I don't have that.
It has a fucking ton of runners. I have it right here. Uh-oh. Dumped some kits in my hand. Oh, that's why, because the Gok's bigger than the fucking Hickman. Yeah, this thing has many runners, and I was surprised by it being a real 100 and having, sorry for the classic noise, but having like that many runners in it.
Yeah.
It's got like,
I know I opened the Deja, and I want to say the Deja had quite a bit too.
like 12 runners.
Like the Buster Gundam is a real small box. Real skinny.
You mean like it's not very tall, but it's got a big footprint, right?
It's like a typical, the normal size Master Grade box, but it's very shallow. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that doesn't have a crazy amount of parts.
Well, I built it.
Yeah, what did you think?
It was a fun kit to build.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I remember having issues with the ball joints that attach the backpack to the cannons.
Those subarm things?
Yeah. But that's a common problem to run into.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. I mean, I don't think it'd be one that you couldn't build, I guess, on vacay.
Oh, I have I forgot about that. I have the HG, the P Bandai Goof Flight Tight, and I have
that might be
cool.
Wart. Oh, and the Wound Wart.
Yeah.
Either of those might be cool. They're a little bit more complicated than your standard high grade, but they don't have the big footprint of a master grade.
Yep. That might be a good one.
Cool.
Yep, those might go. One of those might go with me. I like it. I'm gonna get my little box ready here.
Oh, your
a travel box. I have like a little doohickey. So I'm gonna throw like my nippers in there. Definitely need those. A hobby knife and some blades. Needs that.
Looks like you have a store behind you.
That's one side.
It's one side, he said.
That's the other side. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not a very good angle, but we get the idea. Wise guy. You, Jeff, and Donovan. Well, and Alex, I guess.
Oh,
also.
they make. There's that side.
Yeah. Much better since he took the shelves out.
Yeah. I thought I was actually going to have more space, but it didn't really work out that way.
It depends on how Tetris you get.
Yeah, I like to have them organized at the same time.
Ah.
And that makes it difficult. Like if you just want, to throw shit in there, I'm sure I could fit more stuff.
My stuff is kind of organized, but not super.
Mm. Great. I'm just looking through all my sandpaper here, trying to figure out what I'm going to bring.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot in the house right now. I take that back. I have a fair amount.
I'm lying.
Well, I have a small place too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I ran out of little 1,000 grits. That's 2,000. That's 800. Oh, I have this thing too. I got a like a nail buffer deal. I could throw that in there.
Yeah, that always helps. I think I only have like 34 or 35 kids here in the house.
That's not bad. I haven't done a count in quite a while.
And then I have like 5 boxes in storage.
I'm gonna throw away some of the sandpaper.
What else? What else? You got various hobby knives, not just the one, but you got like a...
No, I only use one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can get by with just like the traditional blade.
Number 11.
1,200, 1,500. This does not have 1,000, so I'm not going to find 1,000 in here, am I?
Got any little needle files to go with you? Any little needle flat file or half round something?
Yep. Thank you for reminding me. I do have a little needle file I like to use.
Taking those nubs down so you get to the sanding part.
Is this going to fit in here? It does. I'll bring a new one, though. I got my little soft sanding block. So I could throw these in there. Kind of nice. I'm not going to bring any glue. I guess if it needs glue, then it's not getting glued.
Yep. Shouldn't need glue, though, I wouldn't think, right?
No. If I'm with a Bandai kit, I don't imagine I'll need any glue.
Yeah.
I don't need any 400 grit. That's a little rough.
Not unless you break something.
100. But a nice piece of 1,000 will work. I'm running out of 1,000 though.
Should pull my scale out and weigh this damn thing, see how much it weighs.
Uh-oh, something happened.
You say like 4 grams or something. What happened?
I don't know, your camera just gave like a warning sign.
My camera gave a warning sign?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe the connection was getting loose because I fucked with the boxes.
What is
That's a possibility.
400. Why do I have so much 400 grit sandpaper?
Yeah, it's actually really coarse, right?
Yeah. Well, one of them is in like package, and it had like a bunch of. I use like 1,000 a lot. That's like a very common one for me.
Yeah, that's what I've been using a lot this evening. It's been 1,000. The sponge from Tamiya.
Yeah, like if I'm going to paint, I don't really sand much past that.
I just saw the warning sign go live.
That.
Oh, Amir.
Got that deal.
Yeah, Amir is such a night owl. He's in Israel.
Oh, so it's what time is it? It's late there,
Yeah, he
right?
said it
Or
was
early?
6:40 in the morning.
And he's not gone to sleep.
No, he's a night owl. He works late. Last I knew, anyways. He was working like a late night, overnight restaurant kind of situation.
Oh yeah. I'll bring some 1,200 grit just in case. Just in case I'm feeling frisky. Two. 1,200. I have like some Mias. Huh?
Sorry, I'm just being a dick.
Oh,
I changed my camera over, and so I was being like patronizing.
Do I have a 1,200 grit sanding stick thing? Yes or no go?
You have a little tool to pry parts apart if you need to.
Nah, I don't use anything.
Okay.
I just use my nails. 2,000, 2,500.
Yeah, I had to go onto my site today to that elevator door and try and peel off the cladding parts that had been stuck on the glass, because there was some question as to whether or not they were strong enough. And I partially tore my thumbnail off in trying to remove them because of my hand strength and just trying to rip them off. It wasn't that bad, just bled a little bit. But
yeah, that thing, that's
like this.
Not fun.
That's fine. Just the pinch and pull.
Sandpaper, 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 sandpaper. And I'll bring a pair of tweezers, yeah? Just in case. Never know when something's got tiny little parts.
Well, do you have the spring ones, or do you just have the regular pincer ones?
Regular pincer. I have a couple of different types, though. I have like the straight ones. I usually have, I like the angled ones, but I have ones that are a little sharper than this. These are like just more general. You can't even see that, but
yeah, okay.
There are ones that are a little pointier. I know what else
like
I need.
These ones, yeah.
Yeah, the reverse ones.
Yeah, and they just like to stay close.
And I'm gonna bring a little brush, a little
dusting
brush.
Nice.
Boom. We're good now.
Breakfast.
Packed.
All set. All set. You don't need anything else. Yeah, you don't need anything else.
New photo in the Discord. I feel like everyone's been posting photos while we've been doing this.
Oh, I posted something in the whip channel.
Everyone's been whipping.
Watch me nay-nay.
Watch me whip. I gotta take a picture of this thing. Yeah.
I should talk to Jeff about hairspray sometime. Jeff, we should get in the Discord chat and talk about hairspray, buddy.
Oh, Donovan's place looks good.
Yeah, right? It's going around.
Very good. Ah, nice camera photos, huh? And primer on the hands, primer on the arms.
He's having some chipping issues. I understand. I think I can see what's going on. I want to talk to you about your hairspray choices, Jeffrey.
Aquanet.
I use Tresemme.
Oh.
Yeah, it's specific. I bought a damn case of this stuff.
Just realized I got.
This. Here. This stuff.
Hold on, I got. All right, go ahead. Ah, yes.
Yep, that's the one.
I have to. I'm picking a color right now for the
Nope.
background of my photo.
This is the thing that's important. Ultra fine mist. Ultra fine mist. You can see it, but firm control, not mega, not super, not ultra. As light a control as you can get, ultra fine mist. Because if your hairspray is too tacky, if it's that mega hold shit, you'll get gigantic chunks in your paint. But if you do the ultra fine mist and you lay it like light layers on it, then you'll get the little chippies and you'll be able to work it back.
Boom. Truth bomb.
Yeah. It's tough to do that stuff in like a live tutorial kind of thing, and I have such a hard time editing smart videos that it's like, this is Tresemme.
I know for, just to let you guys know, if you want the best potato gun fuel in hairspray form, it's Aquanet.
It is, he's right. It's the most flammable.
Mm-hmm. So now that we've covered all the hairspray,
You have no other need for it, right? You get it all. You got potato guns and chipping fluid.
yeah, don't use hairspray in your hair. It's not.
No, you're supposed to put mayonnaise. I don't know.
I had that shot lined up.
Where you found that.
That came out pretty good.
Yeah, maybe too heavy. I'm seeing that now. Jeff just says bingo. He's probably going on too heavy. Yeah, you gotta dance with it. Did you buy Rinaldi's book? Rinaldi's book is one of the best investments that you can make for whatever it is, like $10 or something.
Yeah,
$25, whatever it's worth. Whatever it is, it's worth every freaking penny. I clearly have worked mine over. It is very stained and like coffeeed and all sort of stuff. But this book is invaluable when it comes to just like the basics of understanding the chipping of with the hairspray and like just working things back and just like going back and forth. So like your chips that you have on there right now, Jeff, aren't like the end of the game for that. You don't have to like strip it all down and redo it. You can just go back, add more like a light layer of hairspray, add more coat, and then chip back to it. You can even add a different color and chip back to the other chips. So it's just really like the world is your oyster, really. You can do what you want. He has the books. And had mayonnaise, fuck the world. Or for the win. Maybe it's for the win.
For the win.
Yeah, for the win. Yeah.
I don't use mayonnaise.
No. You saw that earlier in
Yes.
Discord, though. Okay, good. You may also be going too heavy on the paint, Jeff. So if you go regular, like normal on the hairspray, but you load up on the paint layer, it's not going to want to chip back because the paint itself will be resisting the water. So you want to go light with the paint and put your like light layers on. I had a little bit of that with mine. I did all this detail on the angel of death, and on the shoulder I did this like custom paint detail with like number lettering and stuff underneath it, and then went on top of that with another paint. And I had the hardest time because of the layer that I put on top of the color. The hairspray was fine, but the paint layer I put on was so over thick that it only chipped off in big chunks, and it took all of everything with it. It made me sad. So I lost most of that multi-layer chip, but
I have to switch lenses. This one is not working out for me.
What do you got on there?
That was a 50, but just apertures. So like it'll blur in the depth of the model.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put on something that doesn't blur as much and zoom in a little.
Yeah, I've got like a 1855 on mine.
Yeah,
18-55.
the kit
But
lens.
I have the wide angle converter macro by Vivitar strapped onto the front of it. So I can get that like kind of wide angle macro, and then I have another one. Like two. Yeah, this guy.
That's pretty good.
Just the high def. So I can do like the high def telephoto converter as well. Also made by Vivitar. Wow, that one's crazy. Super fisheye.
Yeah. I'm actually looking. I'm gonna get something like a 24 mil. So it's pretty wide.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fixed lens. It's a prime. So no adjustment, but it's in a little more light.
But if you're shooting studio style,
yeah, well, it's good for like portrait and stuff too, like outside stuff.
Oh, okay. I just mean like close range, like focal distance and stuff like that. You're not trying to do, or like a static. Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna actually get it the other day because I thought about taking it on vacation with me, but.
I didn't have my camera when I went on vacation last time, so I did not take it. I did take my computer.
Yeah, I always bring my laptop like everywhere, I think. That's the one I like.
Okay, so not the paint thickness. It's got some water penetration right on the bat. Is your brush too wet? I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch what's going on. I'd be able to tell you. Not that I'm some sort of pro or anything, but it'd be easier to tell.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not being very entertaining.
It's okay, neither am I. I haven't been very entertaining for like the last hour.
Yeah, I'm just downloading pictures,
Right.
taking some shots. I got my LEDs on.
What are your pretty colors?
Yeah, it's kind of like a whitish blue right now.
Nice.
Pretty colors. I have to charge on my camera gear, and I have my GoPro and stuff too.
Nice.
So I could take all that stuff with me.
GoPro's good fun.
Yeah, they're cool. Little water shots and stuff. I'll do like, I have like, I'll come out of the water with it and stuff. I actually filmed that whole little vlog for the last vacation we took, and I just never edited it. But yeah, back to what's really important. Do not put mayonnaise in your hair.
Don't put it in
It does not help.
Let's see. One variable I'm not sure of is how long to let that coat cover the hairspray should dry before starting to chip. Okay, so when I did it, Jeffrey, I painted on my base, like my base coat on top of my primer. So my under layer for chipping, I layered a layer of hairspray, and then I painted a metallic layer, and then I layered a layer of hairspray, and then I painted the standard colors for Azaku green and off green, the dark green and the light green for the Zaku mine layer. And then I layered a layer of hairspray on top of that. And then I separated the colors of the various kit into the yellows, the browns, the greens, the other greens that changed over. And then I layered a hairspray on top of that and changed some of those colors again, and layered it, and then put paint on top of that. And then I started my chipping process. So you can let that shit dry for weeks. It doesn't matter how long, because the hairspray will still dissolve the same no matter what. It doesn't like turn into anything formidable if you let it sit any longer. So yeah, I mean, that's up to you. Like, and I didn't have to do it that way, but I wanted it to look like it was chipping down through the various different layers to get to that bottom. And in some places you can see it. If you go back into my Insta or some of those other photos that I posted around, you can see where the chip layers do go through the various layers of like cream to off-white, or like tan to off-white to green to gray to black or whatever, or brown black. Yeah, so don't worry, be happy. Yeah, yeah, it was a lot of work. I go crazy when I do my stuff, and I don't, just do it. Just do it. Don't worry about it. Sort it out in the end.
Yeah, I just posted in
Whip?
Discord. Yeah, I'm fucking around with it for.
Ta-da! Ooh. Yeah, your raw image looks like it's just a hair, like the depth of field is a little far forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that back wing is starting to blur.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah, the aileron or the flap at the back looks a little soft on the edge. It looks good as a small image, though. Only when I like zoom in and turn myself into a giant picture asshole.
Yeah, like the prime lenses, they make everything look flat. Like it's just like they don't. I mean, they show a great depth of view, but like everything has to be. Like on something this small, when I'm so close to it, it'll, cut it. Like if like you're taking a picture of a Gundam and he's standing like chest towards you, you're fine because there's not a whole lot of depth behind him. But if you turn him to the side and you have like an arm behind it or something like that, it messes it up quite a bit. So I have to put the other lens on, the kit lens, and up the aperture a little bit.
Photo science.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Gunpla reviewers who don't paint or customize? Well,
the tough part with them, I find, is that they're fine. Like I get it, but like from my point of view, they're not always looking at what's important to me. You know what I mean? Like they're not looking at like where a seam line is, or part separation necessarily, or something like that, where it's going to make my life easier. They're just looking at like, oh, how it's usually like how articulate is it, and I'm like, I don't really care. Like, can it move its arms a little bit?
Most of the time, it's just going to land in one pose, anyways.
Yeah, like I mean, as long as it can do like the pose on the box, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it depends on what they're trying to give you as a review and what kind of in my opinion. No, obviously. So like, if they're just being like, hey, I've just snap kits and this is just a basic snap kit review, that's cool. But if they try to pull like some fucking clout shit because they just snapped a couple of kits together and they bought a bunch of followers or something, no. I don't give them the time of day.
I agree.
Maybe that's just me being a little snobbish or something about it, but it's just like that's not. I don't have time for that in my life.
You know, something that has always been a pet peeve of mine when people are doing articulation and they're like, "Oh, you can get a full 360 out of the head." I'm like, what the fuck am I going to turn the head around for? Like, what am I gonna have him looking backwards? Like, what pose is that gonna, I
No,
don't
you
care
know
about that. Or like the arm can go full 360. Oh,
it's
great!
that
I'm gonna put his arm facing backwards. It's gonna look awesome.
it's that meme pose with the guy and the girl walking and the other girl walking
Oh,
and
he's like that, yeah.
yeah, like I don't know any of those memes offhand, but
Yeah, I'm like,
oh,
I don't care about that stuff. I care about, like, can the hips get wide enough for me to do like an action pose?
yeah, how good is the balance when it's loaded down with weapons?
Yeah. And I
Like,
mean, or yeah, like how many, I don't know, how many stickers does it have? Like, and where are the stickers? Are they just like, what kit was I looking at the other day? Oh, on the tall geese on the master grade, the like part of the thrusters on the back, they have a yellow sticker that wraps around like the edge of the thruster,
mhm.
but the sticker has it like fills in where like there's a panel line right there, so it'd be easy to mask it off. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not like I have to, you know, paint like a symbol on the front of his chest or something like that, and there's no edge for me to follow or anything like that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
right.
mask openly,
Right.
because it's much easier to mask against like a panel line than it is to mask.
Yeah, because you got something to go off of.
Yeah. So, that kind of stuff like matters to me. So if they're
Well,
just a straight builder, I don't
that's
think
what
they're looking for the same thing as
like
I'm looking.
snap build reviewers do have their place in the world, but that's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, I mean, if you're just snap building, why would you
Yeah.
watch someone's review of like how to paint it? Because what do you care?
Yeah.
That's why I always
Yeah.
thought Zach was such a great reviewer because he kind of went over like everybody's point of view.
Very comprehensive.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't mind. I mean, to each their own, as long as they're happy, I guess.
Yeah, not trying to fuck my shit up. I just don't like when it's the weird undeserved credit.
Like when they act like elitist and all they can do is snap a
Yeah,
kit.
yeah, barely at that.
Hmm. Yeah. Or they
Again,
use.
it is only just opinions. Well, I mean, yeah, well, we can talk about it in another. Maybe we'll
But
get Alex on the show.
yeah, but
This is episode 8, by the way.
really. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
see, numero 8,
Yeah.
making it big time.
Oh my. Almost double digits. What are we gonna do?
On the not yeah. People are don't watch. Hey, calm down. People are gonna be yelling for giveaways.
Whoa, whoa,
On the 10th one, we're gonna do we're gonna sing a song.
Yeah, we're gonna give away music for free and try not to get copy striked to sing a song that is
we're
proprietary.
we're singing it. Can we get copy struck?
Yes.
Ah, crap.
They classify it as if you're popular enough. It happened to Pewds the other day. So he played a cover of Despacito where it was really kind of like a hack
Oh
cover.
yes, yeah.
And
I
then
saw that. It was
Sony
very
copy
funny
struck it.
though.
Yeah. It was a good one. One of the other musicians that I follow on YouTube did a play along with Pewds' video where he was playing solo while Pewds was playing the rhythm. Um, Obviously, it was just the video playing, but funny.
I mean, Weird Al made a whole damn career.
Yeah, right off parody. I guess I wonder how much
I
trouble he
think
got into. I need to watch the
I was gonna
behind the
say
music on Weird Al.
I remember him having some trouble with some of those things, like especially artists that got pissed that he ripped off like their song and was making fun of it.
Or making a bunch of money off of making fun of it too.
Yeah, well, they played it off that they were mad, because of the artistry of it. And yada yada yada.
They're like, "That's my bucks." That's my bathroom. That should be my bathroom.
Hard for that. What was the name of that band? What was the boy band like way back in the day? The original one.
Backstreet Boys?
No, before them. New Kids on the Block.
NKOTB, right.
We worked really hard for that song. Somebody wrote it for us.
The right stuff.
Yeah, and he made the white stuff. He did the Oreo. What's in the middle? The white stuff.
Wow, I've never heard that, but that's good.
He was good.
I was more like Weird Al around like fat.
Yeah. I'm fat.
You know it. I know.
Should come back. People need to be made fun of nowadays, you know.
Yeah. If you can't take yourself as like a little bit of humor, you know, like see the humor in yourself or in your situation, like I'm sorry for you, man, like or woman or whatever. You have to be able to laugh at yourself. You have to be able to like realize that we're all just, you know, evolved monkeys on a planet, like playing with plastic toys.
A little parody is fun, man.
Yeah. I don't wear playing with plastic toys. Yeah.
I've wanted to do a Gunpla Talk parody for a while now.
Oh.
Like, I've had this idea of being like Eddie Murphying that thing and like the clumps, but being all of them.
Oh, nice.
And like for Justin, I'd start off with like a small beard. And then, you know, like the next time they panned to me, my beard would be a little bigger. And then the next time they panned to me, the beard would be a little bigger. And then same thing for Zach. Like you'd start off and I'd have like 3 kits behind me. And then by the end, they would be like on top of me.
Just like so many kids just under a pile.
Yeah. And for Simon, I want to get like glasses that make my eyes look huge. Like, you know, those like, and just not really talk the whole time. Just say nothing. And then Tim, I would just be, you know, I don't know, Tim. That's my idea.
You just have to start saying, you just have to say, and just like start off by like, you say a few words and then you say a few more words and then you say a few more words and then you say, and then eventually it's just like, you're like, word, word.
His would be the easiest, like with the entrance, because he always says, you know, like he starts off like kind of energetic, like, hey, it's your illustrious group of, you know, presenters here today. We have the awesome Zach.
Yeah.
Zach, go ahead and tell us what you're working on.
And then it pans to you as Zach.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I mean, I like all those guys too, and I mean, like, no offense to any of them.
No, I definitely like. Hell, I look up to a lot of them as modelers, but
Absolutely.
I just think it would just be funny. Yeah.
And there's cool dudes.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. It's about just having a good time.
Yeah. I want to get what's his name in there too. I don't know if I can do an Australian accent though. I have to figure that out. I'll have to practice that a little bit.
On Mr. Dara.
Yeah, on Josh. Just be like super happy. Like I'd as Zach give Josh bad news, and then as Josh just be really happy about it.
It's a really positive guy.
Yeah. Oh, they kicked me out of GBWC, but I'm so happy about it. Love it. Great learning experience. One day.
All right, we're a quarter after.
Yeah.
The midnight hour.
Yeah, it's time for bed.
Yeah, we should call it a quits.
Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out. As always, I'm a little bit clumped right now. I got a little bit of schmutz in my lungs. Yeah, this has been another Live at the Workbench with Paul and Brian. Thanks for tuning in now. Thanks for tuning in later. Definitely go over to Paul's page, which is not ever linked because I don't ever do that, which I should do. Probably. Yeah, I think I will. Maybe start doing that. Maybe I should edit those videos. Anyhow. Yeah. Oh, I digress.
We do the maximum minimum.
Yeah, I do that. I am definitely a min maxer. So thanks for hanging out, Paul. It's good to talk to you as always.
Yep.
Cheers, brother.
Later, man.
Bye.